Hi everyone, Stacy Whiter here on behalf of Campus Mortgage with part 3 of a 3-part video series overviewing the TRID updates that are becoming mandatory as of October 1st, 2018. Now just a quick reminder before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered legal advice or used in place of the CFPB guidelines. Also, this video was issued on September 18th, 2018, and the information contained in this video is subject to change without notice. So again, just as a reminder, all of the updates and clarification that we are discussing are provided in detail on the 2017 TILA-RESPA rule, detailed summary of changes and clarifications. Make sure that you check this out. You can find this on the CFPB website or simply Google the name of the document, but please don't use this video as a replacement for reading the updates. Okay, so in part 1 and part 2, we've talked about the updates and clarifications around the loan estimate, the closing disclosure. We've talked about coverage, cooperative units, and properties held in certain trusts are now part of TILA-RESPA. We've talked about tolerances and revised disclosures. They've provided a lot of clarification around that. When is a borrower permitted to shop for a settlement service and what that means regards to tolerance and fees. We've talked about principal curtailments. And now let's finish up with overviewing just some of the updates around total payments disclosure, simultaneous subordinate lien loans, and construction loans. So for total payments disclosure, and this really more relates to the closing disclosure and foreclosures, but it sets forth tolerances that apply to the total of payments disclosure generally, as well as for the consumer's right of rescission. So some updates around there. They also set forth some updates around simultaneous subordinate lien loans. So when you have a first and a second closing at the same time, they put some clarification in for settlement agents and for lenders, and clarifies what the requirements are for disclosure to the seller on the purchase. So they clarify that the seller doesn't need as much information or all of the information that is provided to the borrower as well. Makes it a little bit easier. The other update is construction loan. Now there's a lot of information in here, so again, we're just going to hit some of the key highlights, but make sure you read it if you work on construction loans. So it clarifies a lot of information around the allocation of costs when you have a double close. So that could be a simultaneous close for the construction and the permanent financing at the same time. So they clarify the timing of separate disclosures. They clarify how they want the sales price listed on the LE, and it may include a lender's opinion, but the CD must have the actual value or a value determined by the lender to approve for the approval of the credit. They also have updates around the loan term, how to calculate for a single and double closing, the product, how to disclose if it's interest only, a balloon, or another type of product. The interest rate, how to disclose that for a single and for a double closing, and for adjustable and fixed. Also, disclosure around increases to the periodic payment for use of months or years and the maximums. In addition, projected payments for a single and double close, construction costs and holdbacks, how they want that listed on the LE and the CD, the disbursement date disclosure, and inspection and handling fees before and after consummation. So a lot of clarification and updates around construction loans, be it a single close or a double close. So if you're involved in construction loans, make sure you check that out. All right, that concludes part 3 of this 3-part video series. We hope this gave you some good updates and highlights around what's happening and what's changing October 1st. Again, please make sure you read the detailed summary that was provided by the CFPB in 2017. Thanks so much for watching. For more tips and videos, please visit campusmortgage.org to look for their weekly mortgage video tips designed for all mortgage professionals, including underwriters, loan officers, processors, closers, and post-closers. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.